we just bought in like music sheets.
Some music sheets, yeah.
You know.
But at that point, you didn't know how to read music.
Couldn't see anything,
Yeah.
couldn't do anything. And then,
You were actually reflecting, and you shared with me when I first started doing work with you that you used to take the guitar when you went camping, and it was kind of a way to kind of talk to chicks.
Yeah, to play. They go play something. I say, no, we're between sets, man. And we used to watch this guy one day. There was a guy in it going like this with his guitar playing. I said, what'd you say? That's a secret. You just shake it. You don't have to play it. I just used to pick it up and out go, no offense, you're terrible. Because we done that one out and go, that's just shit, you know.
And now you're just such an incredible musician.
Yeah, and then towards the end of your journey, well, it is a fucking journey.
It is a journey.
Or a nightmare, whatever you want to call it. Towards the end, they, I think 60, 70 days in, and they said, oh, we're going to let you go home for the weekend. And me and Alf were both going home the same weekend. He was catching up to me. And I remember coming home and, I was thinking, I don't know what to do. I haven't got my calendar, you know. You know, the calendar told me everything, and it was like a Bible to me. I said, I haven't got it. And then the girls were here, and Cheryl was here, and, you know, the house was...
and Cheryl is your girl's mum, right?
Yeah. And,
yeah.
You know, the house was all changed, and I think I had a cat then, I'm not sure. And she wouldn't come near me, but she was standoffish anyway, socks, so... And then I think we come home on Friday, and then I put up a big stink in there and said, "Oh no, I'm not coming. I can't come. You know, I can't do it." And Kayla was crying and begging me, "Please, Dad, you know, we want you to come home just for a weekend." And I go, "I don't know if I can do it, man." And so I come home and.
So explain to me what was going on inside your head about what was making you apprehensive about coming home. Was it just that your routine would be changed, that you wouldn't have your calendar, you wouldn't, and all those sequences is something like it's almost like a built-up sense of safety?
Yeah, that was it, Kat, exactly it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, it's, what time is it? What have I got to do now, you know? Like what do I do? And then, I don't know, I was really emotional, you know, the girls were, you know, it was tough for the girls, you know.
Yeah.
Like that time I collapsed on Tara out the back there. I can remember like them screaming, you know, and I could hear them, but I couldn't do anything. I can remember the bloke on my chest going like this, running through the hospital, going, "Get out of the way," you know. And I don't know, it was weird. I couldn't answer back, but I could hear them, you know. And then about a week later, I think, well, you know, doing a lap around the hospital or whatever, and that Kayla goes, "There's that security guard, Dad, that saved you." And I went over and I thanked him, and he goes, "Who are you?" And I said, "I was that guy outside that collapsed." And he goes, "You know, the one, you lift up your glasses and all my eyes were white and lights out." He goes, "Man, I thought you'd be dead." And that was the first bloke who said that to me. "I thought you'd be dead. You know, I thought you were dead for sure." And then...
that would have been hard to hear.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That, you know, I don't know.
Maybe when people are in those...
It was confusing, Kat. And I didn't know, you know, and I just... you know, you lose all different emotions in there. You lose a lot of... I lost so many different feelings and thoughts, and everything's different, you know.
Did you end up going home that weekend, or did you stay?
I did come home.
Yeah?
I think...
What changed your mind?
Kayla, and, you know, she said, "I've set up a quiet area for you out the back, and, you know, and you can bring this and bring that home, and bring your book home and write and everything," because she wanted me to write everything, because I weren't talking, so I just write everything I was observing and that. And that's where I didn't know at the time, but I was just writing paragraphs like write something about a nurse, then write something about
And these have
something
become
else.
songs now.
Yeah, and then I didn't realise, and it was just, like how I was feeling, like I was saying to girls, friends and family, they don't look the same. And I said, it's really upsetting. I said, it's upsetting, like, to see my friends come and visit me, and I'm fucked. I can't talk to them, and I could remember who they were vaguely, and, it's just a really horrible thing. But so we got towards the end, and then I got the weekend leave.
Yeah.
And I said to Alf, he come back. We both had to go back on the Sunday, Arvo. And I said, Alf, I was dying to get back here. And he goes, so was I. And I said, that's so weird, Alf. We've been saying we want to get out of here, but as soon as we left here, we didn't know how to function at home. And I said, I wanted to come back, badly. I had to come back. And then I think a couple of weeks later, that's when you're about to leave,
Yeah.
And that's when all the miracle people started coming. Like, I call them little miracle people, So I come home, walked out of there with my bag and my guitar, and I just sat in the car and started bawling, I didn't do it in front of Tara, but I was just uncontrollably crying, I think it's the last time I cried, the day I left, and I was so emotional. I couldn't stop it, I didn't know why, and I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to go home. I was scared, and I don't get scared, but it really, really scary. And then I come home, and then then everything just snowballs. It's a whole new world again. You just get used to the brain, and everyone doing everything, and then suddenly, that's it. You got to do it all again. But you got to do it your own this time, and
so all the routines, I didn't
know,
things that the calendars, the nurses.
I didn't know what to do. What have I got to do now? It's 10 o'clock. What have I got to do now? It's 12. What do I, and the girls were, just tough on them. So tough.
You spoke also too, Wayne, about you feeling guilty because of how everybody else was suffering.
Yeah, that was hurting me a lot. That was
Yeah.
hurting. Like I said, Alf, it hurts to see him like that, Alf. And I said, we can't tell him it's going to be okay, and we're going to be all right, because I said, we're never going to be the same again. I said, we might sound the same, and they said, but he goes, yeah, I know, mate,